Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. I want to thank everyone for popping in with Captain Will. I want to thank my boy David Caldwell from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Michelle J from talking about the GTL family. GTL family is Gamecocks Talk Lieutenants. That's what y'all are, my lieutenants. As we continue to make this process grow, as we continue to spread the love of Gamecocks and women's basketball all over the place. If you're new to Captain Will, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy. Captain Will. Hey, we're going to have a good one today, y'all. We are talking all things Gamecocks tonight. We're talking all things Gamecocks tonight, but not just Gamecocks. We're not just going to talk about Gamecocks. We're going to talk about the North Carolina Tar Heels. We got them coming up tomorrow night. We're going to talk about what went down today with Tennessee and Notre Dame. We're going to talk about LSU and what they got going on tomorrow night. And then we're going to chop it up about whatever you want to talk about. We're going to do the call in. We're going to do so much joy in the atmosphere today. Call in show today. I want to talk to everybody live and in color. All right. So you already know the assignment. You know the assignment. Every time we are live on Wednesday night, it's shot o'clock. So get your shot together, get your ginger ale, get your sweet tea, get your milk, get your red Kool-Aid, whatever beverage of choice that you might have today. As you chop it up with Captain Will, get it out and let's do this. I got the old Cancun, Mexico shot glass today with some Pinnacle vodka. I didn't get the lemon flavor vodka, so I had to add a little bit of a little splash of lemon to give it a little flavor. So here it is right here. Let's go. Gamecocks take it on tomorrow. Gamecocks and the North Carolina Tar Heels. And they say that it's a sellout. Oh, North Carolina got a sellout. Because the Gamecocks are coming in town. So they're going to try to fill up the old arena with that old blue and white. They're going to try to fill up the old arena, try to have the home court advantage. Like it's going to mean something to us South Carolina folk. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing at all. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Because at the end of the day, y'all can't compete with South Carolina. You can't compete with South Carolina. I know you are, 5-2? You're 5-2, but you lost against Kansas State. You lost against Florida Gulf Coast. I don't know what a Florida Gulf Coast is. Somebody raise their hand and tell me what a Florida Gulf Coast is. I don't know what it is. All I know is you lost to them. And you want to stomp with the big boys in South Carolina. You want to stop with the big boys. You want to have the student section show out. You want to do all this and that. You want to, this is our first, let them tell it, this is our first real road test, right? This is our first real road test. Y'all ranked 24th. I got it. Y'all are ranked 24th. And we ranked number 1. So what the ESPN and what all these other networks would love for another top-ranked team to lose, because we having all these upsets, with LSU losing and Iowa losing and all these different teams losing. You know who ain't gonna lose? South Carolina. You know who ain't gonna lose? South Carolina. We ain't losing on tomorrow night. I don't care if you can sell out y'all football stadium for us to play. We ain't losing. I don't care what kind of home court advantage you think you might have. South Carolina is not losing a basketball team against that other Carolina that resides in North Carolina. It ain't happening, y'all. It ain't happening. And the stats say it all. Stats say it all, man. The stats say it all. And we could go from we could chop it up and talk about, offensive ratings. We can talk about that. We can easily discuss also offensive ratings. So the offensive rating, we 8th in the country. We 8th in the country. No, North Carolina is 102nd. 102nd in the country. We 8th, they 102nd. We can talk about the defensive rating. We can talk about the defense. We 2nd in the country. 2nd in the country in defensive rating. You know what North Carolina is? 24th. Oh, you might say, oh, they playing good defense. They ain't playing good defense. And you know why? Because they 228th in pace. So they try to slow the game down. They try to slow walk the ball. And what South Carolina does is we 9th in the country in pace. So you're going to try to slow the game down. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Your defensive rating is really good because you play so slow. But South Carolina plays fast, and our defensive rating is still 2nd in the country to go along with our 5th ranked offensive rating. And what happens with our offensive rating? We're 4th in the country. 4th in the country in offensive rebounding. Y'all 150th. 150th. So when we miss the shot, we getting the rebound, we putting it back up. That's how South Carolina roll. And assists, we can talk about assist percentage. So for assist percentage, for the baskets that y'all make, y'all 301st in the country. 301st in the country. So that slow-paced offense that y'all run don't work. It don't work. You know what South Carolina is? 31st in the country. 31st in the country. Because they got Raven Johnson, having 3rd in the country right now with assists, averaging 8.5, 9 assists a game. This isn't a ball game, y'all. I can care less about what they rank 24th. No, they rank 24th because we haven't laid the smack up down to them yet. I mean, 2-point percentage. 2-point percentage, we 9th. Y'all 118th. 118th. And you're supposed to compete against South Carolina? You're supposed to get the respect of one Captain Will when you can't get in the halfway, the median of 2-point percentage? You can't do that? And then 3-point percentage. Now, South Carolina ain't shooting a great percentage right now. We're 107th in the country. But you know what y'all are? 289th. 289th in threes. So you don't do the 2 well, you don't offensive rebound well, and you don't do 3-point percentage well. You're gonna be South Carolina. You ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And speaking of assists, we're 1st in the country in assists. 1st. What y'all are? 234th. 234th in the country in assists. And then I don't understand. I don't know what the line is. I don't know what the Vegas odds is right now. But I'm telling you this right here. The little home court advantage y'all got will be shut down after the first quarter. Halftime, y'all student section is going to the crib. Y'all going to the house. Because it's going to be a blowout. Gamecocks all day tomorrow by at least 30. At least 30. You can slow it down. You can do whatever you want to do, but you can't shoot. You can't rebound. You can't block shots. South Carolina, number 1 in block shots. I don't know what y'all can do. I don't understand. I know they got Deja Kelly, and I like Deja Kelly a lot. But somebody talk to me. Maybe I'm off base. But I'm just saying, I don't see a scenario in which South Carolina can blow out North Carolina. I don't see that scenario. Somebody help me out. It's just we are better in everything. And in defense, field goal percentage, we 1st in the country. So we limit field goal percentage, which you don't shoot well anyway. Y'all 74th? No, 74th in the country. 2-point percentage on defense, we 1st in the country. Y'all 109th. So you ain't going to be able to defend us. You're too small. I don't know what y'all can do. I don't know. And this ain't no poo-poo party. For North Carolina. It ain't no poo-poo party for North Carolina. Y'all going to beat some teams in the ACC. Y'all are. Y'all might beat Clemson. You may beat Clemson, but you ain't beating no South Carolina. Y'all going to be hyped. Get it. Going to be hyped. Turn up. Going to do all that stuff. But it ain't going to work. Y'all going to get drugged. And I hope North Carolina people are watching your boy, Captain Will. Y'all going to get drugged. I am sorry for your loss. But this is a growth opportunity for the girls to get better. It's a growth opportunity. It's going to be on ESPN tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. So people will be watching you. People will be watching. You have a captivated audience, okay? You have a captivated audience to see South Carolina beat y'all down. That's what's going down tomorrow. That's what's going down tomorrow. And I'm going to do my little pregame show before the game, and then we're going to do the after party after the game. Well, it's going to be turn up and shots all galore as we beat down that other Carolina team. And every analytic, every stat is in our favor. Our favor. You're on a 2-game losing streak. You're on a 2-game losing streak. And the worst thing for a 2-game losing streak is to play the most dominant team in the country. South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball. And that's what you have. That is what you have, and that's what's going down. So that's what's going down. That's what's going down. I am sorry. I am sorry that the schedule makers and the ACC SEC challenge schedule y'all against us. I am sorry. Y'all got some good recruits coming in. Blocker Thomas coming in. Got some good recruits coming in, but it ain't going to help because South Carolina's on a different level this year, next year, and the year after that. We're on a different level than y'all. We're on a different. Y'all got a good coach. Y'all got some solid players. Solid players have done some solid recruiting, but it ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help y'all. I'm sorry. It's just not going to help y'all. So just come out and play hard. Just come out and play hard. You know, just come out and play hard. You know, so let's talk about some of these comments that we got real quick. Let's go through some of these comments. Already a lot of comments, and I appreciate the love. I really do. I appreciate all the love. Robert Arrington, what's up, bro? What's going on? Wiley McFadden, I hope you got your shot ready. I hope you do. You know how we do. Hey, Nolan, how will Coach and Chloe described in their pressers this week that they're going into a hostile environment? What are we dealing with in tomorrow's North Carolina? We're going into a hostile environment. We're going to shut them up before the media timeout. Before the media timeout. Because the crowd is what it is. The crowd, you can be hyped, you can be turned, you can do all those things. But at the end of the day, it's about X's and O's, and the players got to go out there and play. And our players are better than y'all players. Y'all play 7 players. You play 7 players. And of those 7 players, 4 of those are guards. Okay? So you're going against the biggest team in the country. The biggest team in the country that leads the country in 2-point percentage and field goal percentage and block shots and offensive rebound, all these great accolades that South Carolina has. And you're going in with 4 guards. Yeah, we're going to get so many offensive rebounds. Yeah, we're going to get so many block shots. So the crowd is going to be lit. They're going to be funny. This is going to be crazy. I'll be watching. I ain't going to the game tomorrow, but I will be watching it. I'll be watching it. But ain't nothing y'all can do. The crowd can't make threes for y'all. The crowd can't make threes for you. The crowd can't defend Raven Tahina. And damn sure can't defend Malaysia Fulwiley. And who y'all gonna put on Camila Cardoza? Who? Man, I'm like the old folks say in the country, say, I ain't studying about no crowd. I ain't studying about no crowd. Y'all bring it. Bring it. And if I was there, I'd be acting a damn fool tomorrow, too. I'll be acting a fool. Hey, you know, I appreciate all the folks who wait for Captain Will to come up here and do my thing. Y'all can do anything at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night. Y'all do anything, and you're watching me, and I really do appreciate it. I really do. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. Yep, Austin Jackson, the game with North Carolina is sold out. It is sold out. Yep, it is sold out. There's going to be a lot of unhappy people going home tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of unhappy people who are going to be leaving at halftime to avoid the traffic. There's going to be a lot of people. And I love watching it. I love seeing a sold-out crowd mad. I want to see it. Just when you go into the concession stand at halftime, and you're going to get your popcorn and your Cracker Jacks and your adult beverage of choice, just continue to keep on moving on because you don't need to come back because we're going to be up by 20 at halftime. Go on and keep moving. Go on and keep moving. No need to just be half the people be gone at halftime because you want to beat traffic. You know how the country people do. The country people say got to beat traffic. Got to beat traffic before I got to get back on the road. Got to get back on the road. So yeah, because that's what's going to go down. That's what's going to go down. That's what's going to go down. So I don't care. I don't care. Should we talk about LSU right now? Should we talk about LSU and Virginia Tech? We'll talk about them a little later. J Ham, I like the comment. J Ham, they only sold out to see us. The Gamecocks like the Globetrotters because you don't know what's going to happen. You have to get your ticket ready. You have to, because this is the best basketball team that y'all going to see all year. North Carolina. I know y'all playing the ACC, but it's the best basketball team you're going to see by far this year. And we coming to y'all place. So all the ducks are in a row for y'all to do something, right? Ain't doing nothing. I tell you, Tiana, payback for the first football game that cost us a bowl game. Oh my God. I was at that game because the game was here in Charlotte. Yeah, I was, and this is the thing, right? I bought the tickets. I always buy tickets months out in advance. Always buy my tickets months out in advance. So I bought the tickets months out in advance. And when I bought the tickets, I didn't really do my research. I didn't really look and see where they were. And what happened was my wife and I ended up being in the student section of North Carolina. Now, you know, Cap Will, I'm going to be who I am. I ain't going to change. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a small dude. I'm not a little guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to still talk my mess. But I was in the student section, my wife in the student section, and we just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was disrespectful. Maybe because we older. I don't know what it was. Nobody was disrespectful. We had conversation. We talked crap. That's what I do. I talk crap the whole night until, even though we was losing, I did talk crap. But we was chopping up with these kids and having a good time. And how about this right here? Some of the kids gave us a hug. As we was exiting the stadium. You know why? Because I had to beat traffic. We were getting beat down, so I had to beat traffic too. But yeah, it's a payback. So that's the story. North Carolina, South Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, the first game of the season. If you watch the game, you're going to see some garnet and white, and that is Captain Will in the middle of the student section. I was lit too. It was awesome. So everybody can't do that. Some people might get in the fight, might be in whatever. Nah, they wouldn't be. We had a good time. So no disrespect at all. Shondell Matthews, hey, Cam Will, Gamecock fam, what up? Chloe, yeah, Ernest Boyd, that's a good comment. That is a good comment. Chloe says South Carolina wants to play the best competition. Yes, South Carolina wants to play the best competition. We can have tomato cans on our schedule. We can do all that. You know, every team does. But what South Carolina does, we might have a couple of schools like a Mississippi Valley State or South Dakota State, but we're going to also have a Notre Dame, a Maryland, and we got a Tar Heels coming up. We got Utah coming up. We got a UConn coming up. So we play top teams now. Don't get it twisted. We play top teams. You know, so we want all the smoke, because then when you get to the tournament, you're not surprised. You know, so much respect. Who y'all got winning for LSU versus Virginia Tech? We'll talk about that game. No, Ernest Boy, there's nothing. There's not a thing the Tar Heels can do to beat us tomorrow. We have to have our worst shooting game. We have to miss every free throw. We got to forget how to rebound. Raven got to play horrible at the point guard position. Tahina Powell got to play horrible at the other point guard position. Camila Cardoza got to forget where the basket is. A lot of different things got to happen in order for us to lose against North Carolina. A lot of things got to happen. And I don't see that calamity of stuff that's going to happen. But it's a lot. It's just a lot. My Hawaii guy, what's up? Aloha Cap, you the man. Go Hawks. That's my guy. He always support Iowa, and I love that dude. That's my guy. You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm going to open the phone lines. I'm going to open the phone lines, and I pray that it works like I practice it. So if you want to chop it up, give me a holler. We here all night, but we here for a long time. We here for a long time. So y'all want to hit me up? Hit me up. Oh, yeah, Gamecock fans will be in the house. Ernest Boy, yeah. Gamecock fans will be in the house. And we will be recognized. We will be recognized. And the ones who ain't in the house will be telepathically zooming in from our TV screens and wherever watch parties that's going down. You know what I'm saying? So North Carolina, bring it. Do whatever you can do. But you need more than Deja Kelly to compete against us. You need more. You just need more. It's not, we got too many weapons. And Tessa gonna be playing. So we fully ready now. We locked and loaded. We ready to go. So everybody's ready. Tessa's healthy. Tahina's healthy. We got all 11 strong. And those 9 McDonald's All-Americans are ready for some water more. In hostile situations. Yeah. All right, so we got our first call. Let's hope this works.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
In hostile situations. Hey, you on with Captain Will? How you doing? All right, so we got the first call. Hello? How you doing? Hello? Oh, we got an error. Hello? Oh, okay. Whoever that was, try calling back. So we got a lot going on. Tomorrow. Continue to call, and I will get you on the air and whatever kinks that I have with this system, because I upgraded. Black Friday was great to me. So we upgraded some stuff, and we're going to just continue to get the ball rolling. That's how we're going to do. And with us having a full roster, to compete against these teams now. So yeah, North Carolina on Thursday, and then we got Duke on Sunday. 2 ACC teams, ACC SEC challenge, 2 teams that would do nothing more than to stop our momentum. But I just have to say to you, and Duke, y'all ain't got no chance. Y'all got a less than chance than to get back with us. It's nothing you can do. So, and y'all arena small. Y'all little gym is small. So y'all gonna be lit and y'all do y'all little thing and all that stuff. But it's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. So I mean, there is nothing that can happen. Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Oh, can you hear me, boss?
Hello.
We still having some technical difficulties, y'all. I am sorry. I apologize. But just continue to make comments, and we'll do it the old-fashioned way until I straighten this out. Which arena we playing at UNC? I think the high school arena. We think we're playing in the high school arena. I really do. I think we're playing in the high school arena. That's why I sold out. And it's going to be full up of Gamecock fans. It's going to be full up of Gamecock fans. And yeah, it's at Carmichael. It is at Carmichael. We're going to lay it. I love that. Because with us coming down to Carmichael Arena and showing out and beating them down, we don't get another invite. We don't get another invite to the cookout. No invites to the cookout. None. No more for South Carolina. Not none. Okay? No more invites. Baker M. Cat, what's our greatest weakness and how can we fix it? Our greatest weakness right now is free throw shooting. That's our greatest weakness. Our greatest weakness is free throw shooting. And other than just shooting a ton of free throws, I think first off, we got to get Tahina Pow to the free throw line because she hasn't shot any free throws. And she shot, 87% from Oregon? You know what I'm saying? So we got to get into the free throw line. You got to get her inside and make some shots and get fouled. And also, we got to, because we have about three different players, you know, averaging about 67% from the free throw line. And so we got to just continue to get the players that can hit the free throws on the line and make those shots. But with that being said, we have crazy offensive rebounding, so we're going to continue to do that, you know, but we need to get our team, we need to have an average of 70% or higher. That's what we need. Because when we play some of those top level teams, those free throws are going to matter, y'all. It is going to matter. When we play a UCLA or we play a Stanford, and hell, I don't think it's gonna matter against Iowa. I don't think that's what my Hawaiian do. I don't think it's gonna matter with LSU. We're gonna beat the brakes off both of them teams if we play them. Well, we're gonna play LSU on January 25th. So free throws ain't gonna matter against the game because we're still gonna win by 25. Okay, but some of those quality teams, free throws are gonna matter. So that's our biggest thing. Buddy Rowe, that's funny. That's funny, man. That's funny. So we're going to talk about the elephant in the room. We're going to talk about the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is, you know, we play at Mars 7 o'clock, and then the game after us is, you know, LSU and Virginia Tech. That's the elephant in the room. That's the elephant in the room. So with that being said, LSU playing Virginia Tech, you know, Angel Reese is back. Catering Poole is gone. And then I think the last name is Smith, who's out for the season. You know, so I will hold all my comments for LSU for a later time. It's just very ironic that y'all playing a top-rated team and Angel Reese is back. I'm just saying. Is it a one and done? What is it going to be? Should play against Virginia Tech and then go back into the sideline, go back on Twitter and the Instagram and all these things? I just want LSU to be fully loaded when we play January. I don't want no excuses when we play in January. Cap Soul here. What you think about Cardoso and Walker playing at the same time? 6'7", 6'5". I mean, they played that lineup a few times, you know, in short spurts. I think that you might see that lineup in more as Sakima Walker gets more adjusted to playing the SEC ball. I think that lineup is straight up dangerous. I think with the size, I think it's dangerous. You may see some of that lineup going with when we play Stanford or UCLA, those two teams that has good size. Possibly if we was to play a Virginia Tech, Kitley is real good. But in all honesty, our best lineup for what I've seen over the last 5 games is having Camila Cardozo and Ashlyn Watkins in the game together. You know, that is the best lineup for my eyes is Raven, Tahina, Malaysia, Ashlyn, and Cardozo. Those 5 in the game together. To me, that's the best lineup. Is offensively deadly. Defensively, you got the athletic ability of Ashlyn Watkins, who's 3rd in the country in block shots coming off the bench. And then you got the size of Camila Cardozo. Ashlyn Watkins, 6'3" herself. Don't get that twisted either. Ashlyn Watkins is legit, okay? And she is a really, really good post player, okay? Offensively and defensively, you know? So, and when I was at, I think it was after it was after the South Dakota State game, and Ashlyn Watkins basically said she in her mind she thinks that nobody can score on her, so she goes in there with that dog mentality, saying I'm the best defensive player on the court, you know. So with that being said, that is my 5. Now I love Chloe, I love Bree, and you know as far as Chloe, I mean, and you saw the interview, Chloe and was talking about You know, the competition with her and Ashlyn going back and forth, and just healthy competition. It is healthy competition with them. Who's going to start the 4? That is great. That is what we want. That is what we want. We don't want nothing given. We don't want anything given to South Carolina fans. You know, you got other teams that are automatically you starting. No, every competition, every practice is an opportunity to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. She is everybody's wife. Sorry to break it. What are we talking about? Mike Jink, bro. You crazy, man. Oh my God. Oh yeah, you funny. Yep. Smith out with ACL. Yep. Oh, come on. We are not gonna no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't call nobody fat. We ain't gonna do that. Kimberly Page, you funny. Deja Kelly, I mean, she's a really good player, y'all. She's a really good player. Tayana, Dawn didn't start the best player at the 4 the last few years. What else is new? You know, so obviously you're talking about our girl. You know, that's what you talk about. So okay. Dawn has how can I say? Dawn plays the players who plays the best together. She plays the players that work well together. Also, she wants some punch off the bench. So when you have, think of it this way right here. So when North Carolina, we can talk about North Carolina, they don't play 7 players. So when North Carolina sub out tomorrow, okay, North Carolina sub out tomorrow, they go to the bench and they bring in they're gonna bring in a guard and maybe a forward, maybe a forward, probably 2 guards. So, and we come in to the game with Ashlyn Watkins and we come in the game with Malaysia Fulwiley. That's been the rotation, right? So, and then if you look at the minutes, because Chloe starts, Breezy starts. But if you actually look at the minutes of who actually plays the most minutes, you're talking about Ashlyn and you're talking about Fulwiley. Okay? So what South Carolina does, we get that punch off the bench with Ashlyn and we get Fulwiley, those 2 players, to combat whatever twosome that comes off the bench for the opposing team. And we're better, way better. Whoever you sub in, we are better than them, regardless. So we might have a 7-point lead. We might have a 7-point lead when we go to the bench. When that rotation comes in, that lead blossoms to a 15, 16-point lead. You know, so I like the combinations that are going on. I do. I like all the combinations. I really do. It's just, you know, we have to like watch. Starting is cool. Starting is fine. Starting is great. You get your name announced. Hey, all those different things. But when they're, I think this is just Captain Will. I think when the games matter, because there are going to be a few games this season that might be crunch time, quote unquote crunch time in the 4th quarter. Okay. So I think when those times occur, I think you're going to see a lineup of Ashlyn Watkins and Malaysia Fulwiley in the game. I just do. I just really do. Yeah, Mr. J, you're absolutely right. What's deemed as best player may have to be the best fit for the team formation. You're right. Sakima Walker gonna be good early in the season. She's been dealing with tell me to notice tendonitis in the knee. It's, you know, Sakima Walker, hey, y'all, come on. She came from JC. I know she did 2 years in Rutgers. I know she did. But there's a different level of fitness. There's a different level of talent on South Carolina team than on a Rutgers team or on a junior college team. And she is working her way in. I expect completely she'll be back next year. And I think that she's going to do very well next year. She's, at the end of the day, she's 6'5" tall with long arms and long legs. And she can finish at the basket. I like that. I think Watkins' number will be called when the tougher games are played instead of Kitts. We'll see. Now, I love some Chloe. I love some Chloe. She's a tough down low. She's tough down low. And Watkins is a different animal down low. She's a straight up beast. She's a straight up beast. And there ain't many teams in the country that can combat a Watkins, Camila Cardoza type situation. You know what I'm saying? So if Watkins and you got Cardoza up in the boom boom room, if they in the boom boom room, there's a problem. And the boom boom room, you don't know, the boom boom room is the post. That's the post. And when they're in the post, it's a problem. It's a problem for other opposing teams. They want no parts of getting in the post in the boom boom room against Camila Cardoza and against Ashley Watkins. You see some crazy shots. You see some I don't want the ball. You see some bullying that we're doing. You see a whole lot of stuff that goes down there out in the boom boom room. And Chloe is a constant visitor in the boom boom room. She tough, y'all. She tough. Y'all don't get it twisted. Don't let the blonde hair fool you now. Chloe is legit. Chloe's legit. Don't get it twisted now. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a couple comments about Tessa. Tessa is the truth. Tessa is the truth. And Tessa has been waiting to get back into the game, and she's going to be shooting that 3 tomorrow, along with Tahina, along with Malaysia. I need Malaysia to get back on. I need for that 3-point shot to get back on like it was the first couple of games of the season. And when Malaysia's cooking like that, and if the 3-point shot ain't following Malaysia, just go to the basket. They can't guard you. They can't guard you. So if you just go to the basket, just go to the basket because there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. Get to the basket, get to the free throw line, do something amazing, limit the turnovers. That's all we need. That's all we need. Black Diamond Lawn Service. What's good, Cam Will? Do you think if Pow can stay healthy, South Carolina can score 100 points on a nightly basis? If Pow is healthy, this is a special basketball team. Without the basketball game, we still a special team. But I think with Pow and with Tessa, because that is the reason it makes our team so different compared to last year. Now, we had some really great, Aaliyah Boston was a great individual player, the best college basketball player in the country. You know what I'm saying? So, but our team, what makes this team so special, so different, is the ability to hit the 3 ball. Now, we saw how when Tahina came back, the 3 ball was lights out. Okay? Now, with Tessa coming back, she might have had an ankle injury, but she ain't forgot how to shoot. She know how to shoot the ball. And she plays defense. So we have an elite, when those two players are playing the basketball game, we have elite 3-point shooting. Elite 3-point shooting. That's what we do. Tessa was one of the best high school players, 3-point shooters in high school last year. And Tina Pow, one of the best college shooters in the country last year. And right now she's shooting 55% from the 3. So to answer your question in regards to 100 points plus, we will continue to run pace. Right now we're 9th in the country in pace. So we're going to continue to run, and Raven Johnson is go, and you just get your hands up because the ball's coming to you. So the pace will be going as long as all year long. As long as Raven Johnson's running the lead point guard position, we're going to be running. So we're going to be scoring a lot of points. Now, you have teams that we're going to go up against, like North Carolina, who like to slow the game down. They're going to work the clock. They try to limit possessions. It reminds me of like old school football where you run the ball all the time. You try to just slow the game down. So you're going to try that. You're going to try that. And you will. So if you try to slow the game down, you might only score, as far as Carolina, you might only score 70 or 80 points. You know what I'm saying? But then you're only going to score about 30, because you're slowing the game down. So at the end of the day, you're going to still lose by 40. So I don't care. I don't care what they do in terms with North Carolina, Duke, or however they want to do, because they know we're going to get in transition. You know we're going to get steals. We know we're going to get blocks. You know we're going to get easy baskets, things of that nature. So it's what it is. It's what it is. Will we score 100 points tomorrow? If North Carolina decide to try to run a little bit, yeah, we're going to score 100 points. If they slow the game down, we're going to score about 75, 80 points. But when the box score is read out, we're going to still win by 30 or 40 points. Nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Let's go through a few more of these comments because I'm missing some of them. When it comes, Nolan, you are making that's a great point that you made. South Carolina is very targeted when it comes to the transfer portal. I love what they've done. Of course, you got teams who are going to try to come at our players, and the transfer portal is not as prevalent like it is in football when 25-30% of the players after the season ends, they're already entering the portal. You know what I'm saying? But I might expect a player to leave. We've had, we don't have a lot of players that leave. I mean, we had, Cooper left. We had Rivers left. We have, every so often we get players to leave. But I think that when players are recruited to South Carolina, I think it goes with the assumption of you're going to be there for 4 years and you know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? I think that Dawn and the coaching staff are very transparent in what is going to happen in South Carolina. You're going to have to compete. Nothing's going to be given to you. You have to compete because everybody on the team is great. Everybody is highly ranked. All those different things are happening. So it might be a player. We can speculate on who this player might be after the season ends. We can speculate. But we got a dynamic recruiting class coming in, y'all. And let's say if Tahina goes to the draft. Let's say if Camila goes to the draft. Right now we have 11 players. I'm already saying that Sakima going to come back. So you're talking about 9 players. 9 players. Right now we only have 11. We never carried 15 players on this basketball team. Never carried 15 players. We got Joyce Edwards, number 2 ranked recruit, 12th ranked recruit, Maddie McDaniel, and the 26th ranked recruit right now, Adele Tack, coming into the fold next year. Okay? Right now, that's 12. That's 12 players. Now, we saw when the summer workout started, Talasia Cooper decided to leave. Would that happen next year? I don't know. But I know Joyce Edwards is coming in to compete. That's all she's done. I know Maddie McDaniel's coming in to compete. That's all she's done. Adele Tack is 6'5". She getting on the field. And you can watch some of her film. The girl is a baller. And I believe Adele Tack going to be the 15th ranked recruit in the country. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have 3. When it's all said and done, we have 3 top 15 recruits coming to this basketball team. 3 of them. All 5 stars. And all 3 of them going to be McDonald's All-Americans. So we'll see. We'll see how this thing go with the transfer portal and things like that. But also keep in mind, one thing you need to also watch. I would expect a wing to come to South Carolina. Yeah. I would expect a wing to enter the transfer portal and come to the University of South Carolina. I do. We missed out on Kennedy Smith. We were looking for a 4-player recruiting class. 4-player recruiting class. We got 3 of them. Okay? We missed out on Kennedy Smith. She decided to stay home in California. I expect us to fill that number in the transfer portal. I do. Oh, we're talking about Chloe and her lashes. She be rocking them lashes now. She be rocking them. She do. She be rocking them lashes. Those are lashes. Yeah, Robert, she's tough as nails. She is tough as nails. And you can go back and watch her high school film. She's tough. Come on. You have to have a certain mentality to play the post at the University of South Carolina. And she fits that mold like a glove. She really does. Captain, who plays faster than us? There are a couple. I think Houston has the fastest pace in the country right now. I think they run the fastest. As far as top level teams, we the fastest. As far as we're the fastest team. It's not. I mean, I like this right here. I kind of surmise it to maybe I'm showing my age right now. I think about the running rebels back in the 90s, the early 90s, you know, and when I was in high school. So when I was in high school, I think I was a freshman, sophomore. I can't remember high school. So when they had Larry Johnson and Stacey Augman and Greg Anthony and Eccles and, you know, those dudes who just kept running, you know, or when Nolan Richardson was coaching Arkansas, you know, 40 minutes of hell, that type. You don't run into a team that is number one in the country that also is, you know, top 10 in pace. Those two things, and also the number one team in defense. That is synonymous. That don't happen. Because normally when you are the number one rated offense, I think we're right now second or third rated offense in the country, and you don't have a number one ranked defense. Those don't work the same because you're going to give up something. But with South Carolina, we top three in both. Top three in both. And we're second in the country in points scored. So right now, you are seeing through the first five basketball games, you are seeing greatness that hasn't been done before, y'all. Y'all are seeing greatness that has not been done before. And I ain't saying that this is the greatest team in South Carolina history because it's too early to say that. I ain't saying that this team is greater than Tennessee teams and UConn teams and all those teams in the past, Southern Cal team, all those great teams in the past. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying right now is through five basketball games, we are top three in offense and defense and top 10 in pace of play. So we're going to run it. We're going to score the ball. Then we're going to get on the other end and we're going to defend you. Not many people can say that. If that continues on, we do another assessment after 10 games, after 5 more games. If we're at 10 game mark and we still top three in the country in both of those aspects, oh, we gotta we own to something. We own to something historical. I'm just saying, because we ain't ever seen no something like this here, bro. We ain't seen no something like this, bro. No, not at all. Nothing like this. Nothing like this right here. So we are 46 minutes in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 46 minutes in, and it is time to do another shot. So I'm over eating some French fries. My wife brought me some French fries. She brought me some McDonald's. Brought me some McDonald's to soak up some of this alcoholic beverages. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a sponsorship with McDonald's, but I can get one. Hook a brother up. So we're gonna do a shot. So another shot, Miami Beach shot glass. We're doing some more Pinnacle vodka. I don't know. Have y'all tried Pinnacle vodka? Pinnacle vodka is awesome. It comes in different flavors. I love it. It's really good. Really good. And I'm more of a clear liquor drinker. My wife is more of a brown. So got some Pinnacle. Here we go. That's smooth, man. It is smooth. It really is. It is smooth. Let's go through some more of these comments. Dexter Brown. What's going on, Captain Will? This trip tomorrow is definitely a business trip. It is a business trip. We need to keep it as such. Business trip. Go down to North Carolina. Chill out in the hotels. Relax. Cool out. Do whatever you do. Get focused. Play tomorrow night. Whatever battle rhythm we have. So all that stuff, Dawn and the staff keeps it kosher with that. Everything is good with that. Play tomorrow night. Beat up on North Carolina. Go back to the hotel room. Chill out. Get ready. Next day, watch some film. Go back. Have a little practice. Stretch it out. I know they got them young legs. Stretch it out. Play again on Sunday against Duke. A business trip. And along the way, handle some class work. Handle that class work. And then, just beat up on these two North Carolina teams. Take it back to the crib and enjoy. Might get a little bit of a little pig feet or that little what's that? Go to the convenience store. Go to the convenience store and get those little sausages. Get those little sausages you see at the convenience store. That they don't. See now they used to be right when you pay. Now you got to go find them. So they'll be like on the stand where they got the jerky and all that stuff. Get them little sausages. Them joints are hot. They are good. They are really good. They are really good. I'm telling you. That's what the girls need to do. And just relax. Treat it as a business trip. Go back home and enjoy. Go 2-0. The polls come out on Monday. Gamecocks, 7-0. Continuing doing what they're doing. Standing on business, as my girl Michelle said. Standing on business. Oh, no, Dexter Brown said it. Standing on business. That's all we doing. Standing on business and taking on all comers. Taking on all comers and getting ready. Robert, yes. I apologize to Tessa. I was wrong. I thought she wouldn't see the floor. She is balling out. Tessa Johnson, and I appreciate your apology. We all make mistakes, but I just want to say this right here. When I started looking at Tessa Johnson, and I did a little history on her, Gatorade Player of the Year from Minnesota. Broke her leg during her sophomore year. Tessa Johnson would have been ranked higher. I just got to say that. She from Minnesota. Okay? It's not like she from ATL or Dallas or some of these great big old places or none of that stuff. She from Minnesota, all right? So she broke her leg during her sophomore year in high school. Rehab, did all the rehab, got back stronger, never missed practice. She still kept going to practice. That's the type player she was. That's the type player she is. That's the type player that we have at the South Carolina. That's what we have with Tessa. Was watching film, a coach on the floor from the sidelines, came back her junior year, balled out. Her senior year continued to ball out and was, because some people pulled back. Some people pulled back on Tessa after she broke her leg because everybody heals differently. Well, she came back stronger and determined and ended up being the 25th ranked player in the country in the class of 2023. Gatorade Player of the Year, McDonald's All-American, a shooter, competed in the three-point contest at the McDonald's All-American game. Tessa Johnson is a hard worker. She has good size. She's a legit 5'10", 5'11". She's a shooter. She defends, and she's strong. And you always see her like she's happy on the court and just having the greatest time in the world. And she's getting run. And the future is so bright with one Tessa Johnson. It is. She's really good. Mr. J, hey, Cam Will, what do you think of Southern Cal being ranked #1 recruiting class of 2024? I disagree. They have us at 2. I disagree completely. Because if you are doing the, see, this is where I have a problem. This is where I have a problem with ESPN. Okay. So Southern Cal has about 5 recruits coming in. How about 5 recruits? So they got the biggest recruiting class. So, which is fine. That's fine. But some of those recruits that Southern Cal aren't top-rated recruits. They aren't 5-star recruits. Okay. So, just for clarity, that's all I'm going to do. We're going to do some clarity. I'm going to pull up their recruits for this 2024 class. So, and we already know who ours are. Joyce 2nd, Maddie's 12th, and Adele Tack is, 26th. So we'll go. First one for Southern Cal is none other than Avery Howell. Avery Howell was a really good player. She's a 5-star recruit. She's a 5'11" guard, okay? Really good. The next one is Kennedy Smith. Kennedy Smith is somebody we wanted. Kennedy Smith is somebody we yearn for. Wing player. Kennedy Smith is the crown jewel for their recruiting class. She is the must-have for Southern Cal. She was a 6th-ranked recruit. 6th-ranked recruit, okay? 6th-ranked recruit, dominant wing, the best wing in the draft. I keep saying the draft. The best wing in the class of 2024. Okay. So I got Kennedy Smith at number 6. They got Avery Howell at 23. They got Kaylee Heckel at 28th. Okay. Then they have, you got to go all the way down. They got in the 53rd, they got Rian Forrester, another guard. And I want to say they got one more player. Yeah, they got one more. Her name is Laura Williams, who's 89th ranked, a forward, 6'1" forward. So they have, just in transparency, they got the number 6 ranked recruit, and they got 2 top 25 recruits. And then they got 50-something and 80-something. Now, if you do by volume, they should be the number 1 ranked class. You know what I'm saying? But if you actually do like by the percentage of rating of because they got like 99, 96, 90, whatever the rating is, you know, in South Carolina all day. Because you have a Joyce Edwards who potentially could be the number 1 ranked player in the country. Joyce Edwards, Sarah Strong, number 1, number 2, however you want to say it. Some recruiting stuff says that Joyce is number 1. Some say she's number 2. It's whatever your cup of tea is. And then we got Maddie, who's 12th. And we got, Adele Tack, who's 26. All right. So our 3 players are better than y'all 3 players. Okay. Now we don't have 5. But we could have easily signed 5. You know what I'm saying? It's just the math, man. It's just the math. And I think you look at the impact of the players, not just the totality of the volume. So you got 2 lower tier, quote unquote, lower tier of the top 100 who they signed. Come on, y'all. I don't believe in that. It's going to be settled on the court. Now they got Juju, in 2023, who's the truth right now. So they are building something in Southern Cal. I would love to do like a game, a home and home against Southern Cal. That would be amazing in LA. And they come over to Columbia. We would do that. I've been talking about that in football for years and years. Basketball, women's basketball, we need to do that. We need to, with Southern Cal getting better, we need to do that. So long story short, ESPN, you're wrong. South Carolina got a number 1 ranked recruiting class. I want to see if y'all change it if Adele moves up to top 15 like I think is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But the don't get me started on some of the ESPN bias. Don't get me started on that. Yeah, Rivers is good. Michael Harris. Rivers is awesome. She's a really good player. And she's at a place that she needed to be. She's at North Carolina State. And she's getting some home cooking. And I wish her well. Yeah. Justin, what's up, my brother? LSU wanted power, but then turned their attention to Van List. Suck, stupid him. And you got inside knowledge, so appreciate it. LOL, Tahina is where she is needed, and she fits perfectly. And the feedback you've been giving, Cap Will, South Carolina loves her. Yes, South Carolina loves her, and I've been waving the Tahina Pow flag for a long time. And I hope she decides to come back for another year. Because Tahina Pow coming. If Lights Out Pow come back, there's a problem next year. For all the college basketball. Because you have, and I hope she's like comes back like Rakia Jackson came back for a 5th year. Come on home. I know you're glad to be here, and we welcome you with open arms and just love. So with Raven coming back next year, if Tahina comes back next year, Full Wiley is a sophomore. You got Maddie McDaniel, who is straight up a baller. Oh, you think we good this year? You got Maddie McDaniel coming in and run the point too? Ooh, there's a problem. Oh, God. Just do the 3-guard lineup and just keep it going. 3-guard lineup, because you're going to have if Tahina comes back, you have a situation with Malaysia, Tessa Johnson, and Maddie McDaniel coming off the bench. You got 3 5-star guards coming off the bench if Tahina comes back. There is nothing that any team can do to deal with that. Nothing. You can have Juju, You can have Kennedy Smith. You can have Justice up in Texas. You can have all these players. You can have Sanaya. You can have Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark on the same damn team. There is nothing you can do. I'm telling you, we would go into, if Tahina comes back, and I hope you listen to my girl, if Tahina comes back next year to tag team with Raven Johnson, you talking about the best backcourt in the country. The best backcourt in the country, y'all, reside in South Carolina. And there are some cases right now you can say the best backcourt in the country resides in South Carolina, okay? I don't know who the other two are, who are better. Yeah, you let me know. Send me a memo, send me an email, send me a tweet, whatever it is. I don't know who it is because you got a Paige Beckers. And who else you got? You got a Caitlin Clark and who else you got? You got a Michaela Williams and who else you got? You got a Juju and who else you got? So maybe you a little conversation. If Olivia Miles comes back and she's all healed up, and then you're talking about with her and Hannah doing some things. But the best backcourt in the country, and I'm gonna start saying this every day. The best backcourt in the country is Tahina Pow and Raven Johnson. So we got Hollywood and Lights Out doing work. We're doing work. I said we. They doing work. I wish I was. Benjamin Collins, that's a great point what you said right there. Captain Will, if you're a big and a guard, your best choice is South Carolina all day. In particular, if you're a big that plays with your back to the basket, if you're a big that wants to be big, and I'm talking about the old school way of basketball where bigs are dominant inside, then you come to the University of South Carolina. There was back in 1995, it was Source Awards, and we talking about some Suge Knight and some Puffy type stuff. Back in the day, Suge said, if you want a producer who not dancing all in the videos and all in the records, come to Death Row. If you want to be a post player and you want the ball in your hands and be a real big and block shots and rebounds, and you getting the basketball, come on to South Carolina. That's my recruiting pitch. Come on to South Carolina. Why do you think Adele Tack coming to South Carolina? Why do you think Adele Tack is coming to South Carolina? Yes, we win. Yes, we win championships. But Adele Tack is 6'5". She blocks shots and she rebounds. She is a carbon copy of what bigs do at the University of South Carolina. A carbon copy. You know what I'm saying? She is a carbon copy of Camila Cardozo. Okay? She's going to get the ball. She's a finisher. She's intimidating. Y'all going to fall in love with Adele Tack. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you right now. I have no idea why ESPN have her ranked 26 in the country. I know she, was an undisclosed injury in January last year, didn't play ball, didn't do the summer circuit, didn't do all the different tournaments and things of that nature. But I'm letting you know right now, there is no way, just like I was on the soapbox last year, talking about Malaysia Fulwiley. There is no way that Malaysia Fulwiley was 13th ranked in the country. And ESPN looked like crazy. They look crazy doing that. There's no way, and I'm saying it one more again for everybody to hear. And you can go back when we revisit this next year, and you're going to say, Cam Will, you were right. There is no way that there are 25 players better than Adele Tack. There's no way. There's no way. And we have a star in Adele Tack who's going to be great for the University of South Carolina. I'm telling you, go back and look at her film, YouTube it, Google it, whatever you got to do. Adele Tack is the truth. And she is the right player for the University of South Carolina Gamecocks. That is everything. That is everything. Yes, Christopher Jones, Tahina has another year. She has that COVID year. She can come back. Yep, she sure can. She sure can. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier in regards to the slow pace that North Carolina going to try to do. Blah blah blah. You can try it, but it ain't going to work. It ain't gonna work because Raven and Fulwiley they're gonna bring it. They're gonna bring that pace, and you either follow it, you adjust to it, or you get left behind. Adjust to it or get left behind. Those are the rules. It's on you. What you could choose. You could choose which way you want to get beat. It's really up to you. It's your option. You choose which way you want to get beat. If you want to run with us, you're going to get destroyed. Okay? You want to slow their pace down, you're going to get massacred. So it's your option to decide what type of beating you want tomorrow. You can sleep on it tonight and send me an email, a text, or whatever, and let me know. I won't tell nobody, but it's your option. It's your option, and you can decide. And I'm sorry for your loss. I'm just sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. J Ham, yeah, you remember them 90s thing, Running Rebels? Yeah. Tiff Brown, be drinking my cocktail while I watch the games tomorrow night. You already know I'm going to be doing that. Tiff Brown, I appreciate you. Don't get fired for watching me. Don't get fired. You better be hired. But I appreciate you watching me at work. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It's all love here, y'all. It's all love. I might say some crazy stuff, but it's all love. X Charles. I never thought about that. Against the smaller teams, having Sakima and Camila in at the same time. Yeah, that is. I have no idea what teams will do with that lineup. That is like, especially when you got teams playing 4 guards, and their biggest player is like 6'2". Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I'm just salivating thinking about it. Y'all, you can try that Maryland stuff. You can try all these different scenarios that people try to do against South Carolina. It don't work. That blueprint is gone, toned up, gone, thrown out the window. Those scenarios don't work. It don't work. Business is no longer accepted for that. That you dare us to shoot, we're going to shoot your lights out. And then, like, here's a little thing. We defend the guard position. So you play 4 guards. You know what? Sometimes I wish Don just like, okay, you gonna play 4 guards, we're gonna play 4 guards. Because your 4 guards ain't better than our 4 guards. If we had a lineup of, say, Camila and 4 guards. So you're talking about Raven, Tahina, Bree, and Malaysia for a while. Ending the game at the same time. Going against your 4 guards. There's no team in the country that has, if we went 4 guards, there's no team in the country that can start 4 5-star guards. Nobody. No one that can do that. So if one of these days Don's like, I'm gonna match up with y'all. I'm just show you we can run a 1 out or 1 in and 4 out. We can do that too, because our big is you can't do nothing with that. So and our guards are better than y'all guards. So I don't know what you can do. I don't know what you can do. It's nothing you can do. It's like I don't know what you can do. We're just so much better than everybody right now. We are so much better than everybody now. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. And that's just not me being, silly or whatever. That's just being the real. I'm just speaking from the truth. I'm speaking from the truth through the first 5 games. We are so much better than everybody. So much better than everybody. We are number 1, and then it's a big gap from number 2 on down. Big gap. So when you're good in every phase of the game, and you can say free throw shooting. You can say free throw shooting. But we're good in every phase of the game. Every other phase of the game, we're good. Okay? And in some of those phases of the game, we are elite, the best in the country. So you're gonna have some teams that are really good. Utah is an efficient offense. They are an efficient offense. But they're not great defensively. Okay? Their pace is different than our pace. So we're gonna run you. We're gonna see if you've been working in the gym on your fitness. You're gonna see if you got that subscription to Molly. So if you ain't got that subscription to Molly, you better get it right. Because you better be a fit team to run with the South Carolina Gamecocks. Because we fit. And when you got Raven Johnson bouncing, when Raven Johnson do that little bounce, y'all in trouble. Y'all are in trouble. And she bouncing about 35 minutes because we haven't been challenged, so we ain't seen some of our girls play like extended minutes, okay? We ain't have to. We have to. So you got some of these players, like Deja Kelly averaging 31 minutes a game. We got the players averaging 31 minutes a game because we beating everybody by halftime. So you got none of those. So that's something we got to watch too, because we got a whole lot of stat fillers. And then some of these stat fillers because, somebody might say, "Oh, Captain Will, you always picking on Caitlin Clark." Well, I ain't gonna say I pick on Caitlin Clark, but I just watch the basketball games, and sometimes it just irritates me. It just gets on my nerves sometimes. It really do. It just gets on my nerves sometimes because I watch the basketball games and I watch her play, and I know she don't play on defense. I know that, even though she improved a little bit on defense, she don't play on defense. She just don't. And then you watch the box score. So, and it's saying averaging 27, 28 points a game. I got it. But damn it, you shoot half the shots. So I'm just saying with me, if you shooting half the shots, you better be averaging 27, 28 points a game. And if you're shooting 15 3-pointers a game, damn it, you better be having all those numbers like that. If the central focus of Iowa basketball is Caitlin Clark, that she's going to take the bulk of the shots. You're only shooting 55 shots a game in the basketball game, and Caitlin Clark has shot 26 of those shots. Then she got points, and she don't come out of the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? So South Carolina a little different. South Carolina's a little different. We don't do all that. We don't do that. We don't elevate players on a different level. Like, oh, you're going to shoot all the shots and we're just going to watch. We don't do that. Well, that's not the type of basketball that we do at South Carolina. We pass the ball. We spread the ball around. We find an open player. That's how we do it basketball. Some part of me think about like, wow, it's a novel task to have everybody maybe touch the ball. Oh, Sally Sue, wide open. Oh, it don't matter Sally Sue wide open on the corner. It don't matter Sally Sue wide open on the corner. Because Caitlin Clark, she got two people on her, but she Caitlin Clark. I'm going to take this damn shot. No. And I know I'm here from my Hawaiian guy because I'm talking crap about Iowa right now. I know I'm here, but you love me. I love you too, bro. But I'm going to tell you like this right here. I hope the stars align and we play Iowa. I hope the stars align, we play Iowa. I know good and damn well Raven Johnson hope we play Iowa again. I hope we do. And I beg of you, I plead with every morsel of my body, please play us the way that y'all played us last year. Please do. Play us that way. I beg of you. Because you're going to get ran out the gym. We're going to get ran out the gym. Please wave off Raven Johnson. Please. And if I see another thing saying that Paige Beckers or Caitlin Clark is a point guard, I'm going to lose my damn mind. They are not point guards unless you change the definition of a point guard. The point guard in the country of United States in basketball is Raven Johnson. She is the quintessential point guard in college basketball. There is none other than Raven Johnson. Okay? So please stop that mess saying that Caitlin Clark or Paige Beckers are point guards. They are not. They are shooting guards. They have the ball in their hands all the time and they shoot the damn ball. There are differences. Okay? And I don't want to hear about those stats and no assists and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. You actually watch the basketball games. Raven Johnson makes her teams better. She makes the other players around her better. Okay? You ain't got no discourse with Caitlin Clark and the coaching staff saying, oh, well, maybe we need to get it some more points. Maybe we need to get some other people involved. You ain't hear that from no Raven Johnson. You ain't hear none of that mess with no Raven Johnson. Oh, but no, Dawn Staley, with our team, if you don't get your hands up, the ball will hit you in the face because Raven's going to get it to you. That is what we do. That is different than other teams do. That is different. Okay? So don't you can miss me with that mess. I know ESPN loves some Paige and they love some Caitlin Clark, but I'm here to tell you right now. That point guard through 5 games of this season resides at the University of South Carolina, and it is Raven Johnson. And she ain't averaging 35 minutes a game. She gets about 22, 23 minutes a game of domination. So look at the stats, but then don't look at the stats, okay? Because we spread the ball around. We had, 7 players in double figures the last game, okay? Like, come on. You can miss me with that stuff. That stuff begins to me. It really does. It begins to me sometimes. Go through some more of this stuff. What? Karen Richardson, find you country, girl. Let me find out you country. Talking about red sausages and pickled eggs and a pickle. Girl, you remember back in the day? That was it. I'm telling you, that was it. Oh my God. And I look back on like my childhood. This is how they used to do us back in the country. So back in the country, they, because you know, you only know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know. So we sometimes, you know, I was in the Boy Scouts when I was a little boy, and we used to do volunteering at the church. All these different things, you know what I'm saying? So we would back in the day, you know, you get on the truck, you get on a pickup truck. So it'd be about 4 or 5 of us get on a pickup truck, and then in that one pickup truck, you got us. You know, we're gonna do free labor. So we little boys, we don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably about 12. I should have known better. About 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there. So you get in the back of the pickup truck, you country. So you go through the dirt road, and then you go, and we're going to cut grass. So you got one vehicle, you got one pickup truck with just the kids, and you got another pickup truck with the equipment. So we got the lawnmowers, and you got the weed eaters, and you got the gas, you got all these different things, right? So we cut grass all day long. And you talking about push lawnmowers. You ain't talking about no riding lawnmower. We talking about push lawnmowers and some either preteen or some teenage kids. All right. So we all day on a Saturday, all day. You don't cut the grass on Sunday. You go to church, you go to Sunday school, and you go to church. And then about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then you go home and you get some Sunday dinner. So you do all those things on that Saturday and you square all that stuff away. All right. So on that Saturday, after we cut grass all day long in the country, right? We go to the store. So we go to the store and he's like, y'all get 2 things. You get 2 things. We gonna work all day long. Cut grass, weed eating, rake, did all this stuff. We get 2 things. So you get a new grape soda. And then you get a pickled pig feet. Or you might get that old red sausage. Oh, them things still good. Oh, you know, somebody might get a little eggs. Or you might get, some people like get a honey bun. You know whatever. So instead of paying us, they spent about $5 to get us a pig feet and a new grape soda. After we worked all day. I know my mom and dad are watching it right now, and they were part of it. Too. All day long, working, cutting grass, and get a new grape soda, a honey bun, or maybe a pig feet. Boy, you know what kids do today? Well, first off, kids don't go outside, so that'll never happen. But like, ain't nowhere in the world. You'd be like, cash at me $20, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't had no good sense. Country people got no good sense. We work hard, though. But back in the day, country kids, we had no sense at all. We didn't know. We just wanted to play. And we had a great time out there playing, cutting grass, chopping it up, having a good time. Boy, them pigs. Ooh, woo. I have a moment right now, boy. And if you ain't country, like my homie from Wyoming right now, or somebody watching me from my homeboy from Hawaii or New York or wherever, come to a game, go get some pig feet. I got to introduce you. I just got to introduce you to some pig feet. We have to do it. Mr. J, you're right. 50 and 80th ranked players don't crack our lineups. It is tough. South Carolina, there is a level. There are levels to this. There's levels to this, and if you're not on that level, you will not be rocking the garnet and black uniform. I'm just sorry. I'm just that is what it is. That is what it is. It's just that's not the way it goes. Not with South Carolina. It don't. Tiff Brown. Yeah, you haven't heard much of Russell since you went to Kentucky. You haven't. You haven't. I liked her though. I liked her. I thought she would have did well here if she, just follow the process. Follow the process, trust the process, and continue to work in the system. I really did like her. Yeah, it's Michelle J. You make a great point. Captain Tina may come back for a COVID year since the W is expanding the following year. That is a good point. We have two more teams. They're doing the draft lottery next month, I believe. Not the draft lottery. The draft. I guess you want to call it the team lottery, however you want to call it, maybe for the expansion teams. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great point because there are so many great players that are not given the opportunity to play in the W because there's not enough spots. But we created two more teams. Those are spots, and Tahina Pow will deserve to be on a roster. Got to do it. Mike Jink, you got it, bro. You got it. Yes, the death row reference. You remember that? Karen Richards, I think you're about my age. And you remember that. Yeah, that was it. Robert Minnick, I love Joe Selwood's game better than Sarah Strong game. I love both of them games. Joyce is more athletic than Sarah. Sarah has a better three-point shot. About the same size in terms of height. Joyce is a player that we could not let leave the state of South Carolina, and we have her. So you are getting another athletic 6'2", 6'3" player who can dribble, who can shoot, who can drive, who can rebound, who can block shots, and who's gonna take her game to the next level. That's what we have in Joyce Edwards, another athletic player to go along with this basketball team. It is so special and so awesome to see. It's so good. Yeah. Adele has a good jump shot in that respect. Yeah, she does. Adele Tack has a good jumper. She does. And I love watching her play. ESPN had Ryan Howard 30 seconds. Yeah, that messed up. That messed up. Tip Brown, yeah, girl, don't get fired now. We ain't doing that. We ain't getting fired. We ain't doing none of that stuff. Okay. I guess we can talk a little bit about LSU. I know we're about USC, but we're this is Olivia. I know we're about USC, but what are your thoughts about Reese coming back to LSU? Virginia Tech may be the reason. I think that it's a couple things. I don't like. Let me say that. I want to be clear when I say this, because I don't know who might hear it. I want to be clear when I say that we are blessed to have Coach Dawn Staley at the University of South Carolina. We are blessed, y'all. We are blessed. There's no drama. There are no issues. The players love each other. That is the theme for the year. That is part of the allure of South Carolina. Okay? Dawn Staley doesn't allow mess to fester. And we would not know if there's any mess that's going on unless we ain't gonna ever know no mess going on in South Carolina. We don't. Because you got a leader. What's said in the house, don't come out the house. They don't leave the house. But what LSU got going on is everything that's going on in LSU in that house, everybody know about it. And everybody don't need to know everybody's business. Everybody need to know everybody's business. Whatever, you don't want to know how the sausage is made. You just want to eat the sausage, right? You don't want to know all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an LSU fan, and I'm not an LSU fan, I'm South Carolina through and through. But if you're an LSU fan, I know it's tough for you. It's tough for you being an LSU fan. It was a glitz and glamour when you win the championship, a great story. all the SBs, all the different avenues of media, all the Jennifer Hudsons and Breakfast Clubs and all this and that, the Sports Illustrated and the music videos, all these different things was awesome for y'all. It was. Then getting Haley Van Lith and Anissa Morrow, just great. Just stacking. Number 1 ranked recruiting class, Michaela Williams. The Truth, really good player. But then it's time to play basketball. Off season is over. It's time to be a college athlete and play basketball. And what we saw with LSU early in the season, damn it happened the first week. All this stuff started happening. You got the stuff on Twitters and Instagram, social medias, and back and forth. We already know what went down. We all know all this stuff transpired because we always reading it. Now, I got people who send me stuff all the time, whatever, you know. It's just, we don't know what you don't know, and we are lucky and blessed to have Coach Dawn Staley here, and I hope we have her another 16 years. And I don't like the approach that Kim Mulkey does at her press conferences. It's like we annoying her, like we're beneath her, you know? And I say we because I got a media press pass now. Hey. So it's just like that. So as far as Angel Reese, I don't know everything about that situation. I don't know. All I know is that is still somebody's baby. That is still somebody's child, okay? And regardless of the fact, with dismissals, suspensions, all this stuff, it's still somebody's baby. So we just got to be mindful of that. You know, do I think that Angel Reese is back because of playing Virginia Tech? Hell yeah, for sure. I think they was playing Belmont or Gordon Ramsay Culinary School. Angel Reese won't be back. No, but they playing Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech got the opportunity with Kitley and Amore to not only beat them, but beat them badly. If Angel Reese was not playing in that ball game tomorrow, Virginia Tech might win by 20. Now, they still probably going to lose. I'm just saying. LSU probably still going to lose his basketball game tomorrow. But if they didn't have her playing tomorrow's game, Virginia Tech will whoop up on them. Really do. Virginia Tech will whoop up on them because they don't deal with size, and Kitley's bigger than them. You know, so they don't deal with size, and they got a really good point guard. So that's LSU. That's my thoughts on that. Mississippi State lost too? I didn't catch that. Ernest Boy, you right? Mississippi, I saw Tennessee had a 16-point lead. 16-point lead in the third quarter and lost the basketball game. I was watching, I was like, good, man. I didn't get that. Yes, but Raquel wasn't playing, but you still had a 16-point lead, okay? You had a 16-point lead without Raquel Jackson playing. You know what I'm saying? So you should have won the ball game. Now, Notre Dame was missing a whole lot of easy shots the first half. Whole lot. In the second half, they started making some of those shots, you know. Yeah. Hugo, South Carolina. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you are country. I thought I was country. You country, girl. And be more now. So you went from the country to the city. Live that city life. Getting them crab cakes. I see you, Karen Richardson. I see you. Tiff Brown from Georgetown, but Ellicott City now. Okay. I see you. Go back to one other comment. This is my daughter. Hey, Jalen. That's my daughter. She is up there in Maryland as well. Up there in Maryland. Pursuing her doctorate degree. You go, girl. Hey. Eat that doctor. Dr. J. Yep. That's my girl. My granddaddy used to give my brothers $2 for all day. That is a country thing. Elena Tate. I'm telling you, that was a country thing. Hey, you get a little $2. And then, you know, As older I get, I start sounding like some of my people. Some of my people, you know, in the military, I didn't sound this country, but now that I'm back in the country, I'm starting to get back my dialect. But the older I get, I'm starting to sound like some of my uncles, and you don't know what the hell to be saying. So sometimes you're like, like, well, you going over there and go get that lawnmower. Go get that lawnmower and go in there and cut the grass. So what does it say? Well, so for the folks that ain't country, what it said was you go get that lawnmower and go cut the grass. Go get that lawnmower, cut the grass, boy. And you know, $2. Go get that $2, go get a good grass. So you cut the grass all day, just like Elena Tate saying, and get $2. $2. But back then you had some penny candy, you know, so you get your whole bunch of penny candy and get some Chico sticks. Get all that stuff, man. There's some good stuff back in the day, though. Oh my God, and haul the slop. Oh my God, yeah, you country. Haul the slop. Darnell Baylor, 2 basketball seasons ago, Deja Kelly had a great game against us in the Elite Eight. Very true. Different game, different season, different team. That pull-up jumper is elite, but production this year slipped. I'm really looking forward to our upcoming games. Yes, Deja Kelly is a really good player. I don't know what this North Carolina team is doing. I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing. No idea. And it could be the coaching. I don't know what it is. It could be the system. Whatever it is, I can guarantee you this right here. North Carolina getting drugged tomorrow, y'all. You can book that one. North Carolina getting drugged tomorrow. It is happening. Live and in color for everybody to see. Then we watch the debacle that goes on with Virginia Tech and LSU. But North Carolina, if we was watching that game tomorrow, it had to be sometime during the football and NFL when the game is a blowout, they might switch to another game. If there's another game, they will switch it over because it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a blowout. Half the arena going to be gone by halftime. It's going to be a blowout. I just have to let you know. So, you know, we got people just showing up and just let you know. Captain Will says it's going to be a blowout tomorrow by a lot. By a lot. North Carolina doesn't do a lot well. They don't do a lot well. They don't. So I know they're 24th in the country. Well, that don't mean nothing to us. What else supposed to mean? I know we playing in Carmichael Arena. I know it's a sellout. I know the blue and white going to be going. Hell, you might have Michael Jordan out there. You might have all these different celebrities out there. You have all those stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to get on the basketball court. When the ball is rolled out, nobody can help you. Nobody can help you. Ain't nobody going to come out the stands and help somebody guard Camila Cardozo. That ain't going to happen. Ain't nobody going to come out the stands and help you not get your shot blocked by Ashlyn Watkins. Going to throw it out into the fourth row. No, that ain't going to happen. You know, and what's going to happen when Raven Johnson doing a little bounce? And you got to defend that? And then she going to be guarding you? What's going to happen? Deja Kelly going to get her little points. She's going to get her little points. She'll probably have 12, 14 points tomorrow. That's fine. That's fine. But you're only going to score 50? No, you ain't going to score 50. You're going to score 40-some points tomorrow. Because you're going to play a little slow-paced game. And at the end of the day, we're gonna have 82 points. Y'all gonna have 41. That's the score. So if you're a betting person, make sure you make that bet. I don't know what the line is, but we're gonna win by a lot. And whatever that lot is gonna be a little bit more. Urban Pageant. Hey, Calvin, what's wrong with Bree Hall? She haven't improved since last year. She 8th on the team in scoring, played over 100 minutes. Starts Sanaya Fagan at the wing. What you think? Family, lieutenants, as we say. I want the best for Bree Hall. So in actuality, we play 3 guards. We start 3 guards. Bree Hall is a guard. We call it the wing. She's a guard. She's a 6'1" guard. We really play 3 guards in our offense. Okay. Breezy is a really good defensive player. Her shot is not falling. At times, she doesn't look aggressive. But she's a really good defensive player, and she is a team leader. I don't know what's going on in the locker room. I don't know how she leads by example. I don't know any of those things like that. What I do know is that we are through 5 games, okay? And I don't think we've seen the best version of Bree Hall yet. I think as the time goes on, I think that we will see a better version of Bree Hall. I think that she will stay in the starting lineup, and I think that will happen throughout the year unless the wheels just completely fall off. And I don't think it's going to be a situation where Sanaya is a starter. It's going to see a situation of Fulwiley being the starter. That's what's going to happen. If the wheels fall off, you're going to have another guard in this 3-guard lineup and 2 bigs. Yep. Christopher Jones, get you a soda, honey bun, and a slice of cheese. #country. You are so right. So right. Brain drain. Thank you, fam. Thank you. So, hey, Ernie Weber, how you doing, man? So, bro, got to catch you live. Just got off work. Well, glad you off work. Get you a cold one. Relax. Chill. Listen to me for another 25 minutes. Have fun. Have fun. We'll be doing this all over tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow night after the game, we're going to be doing this. And make sure you are ready. Make sure you are ready and turned. We're going to be watching the LSU game together. Call it a watch party. Call it a post game. Call it a Captain Will turn-up session. That is what's going down tomorrow after the basketball game tomorrow. So probably the game starts at 7, so probably around 9:15. Around 9:15 tomorrow night, the after party is starting. After party is starting. And we're going to chop it up all about what happened at the game tomorrow and just have a good old time. That's what we do. Hey, baby, come here. Dawn Staley, simply the best. Grace, intelligence, fierce, and so cool. I love everything about her. Facts, girl. Facts. All that is facts. Everything that Dawn Staley does is she's like the mother hen. She's real talk. She is like the mother hen of this basketball team. Everything just blocks. She protects the girls. She blocks everything out. She coaches. They graduate. They go to the W. There are leaders. Give me I got 2 drinks in there. Two containers. One of them yours, one of mine. Thank you. Yeah, so Dawn is that one. Dawn is that one. Like I said before, she is we just lucky. We're just lucky to have her. And I hope she just stays forever. Hope she stays. Tiff Brown, when she retires, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. Me too. Me too. I really will. Michelle J, you are absolutely right. Yes, she did. Slap that hand when you taking up. Yes. Yes. And I have not had the chance to ask her a question. I have not. I want to talk to Dawn Staley, but she did take a picture of my wife. So she's really, really nice. She's really nice. Really nice. And just a really nice person. I've been rocking her for almost 30 years. So, Ernest Boyd, thank you, fam. Thank you. Karen Richardson, yes, the best crab cakes are in Baltimore. I can definitely agree. I was stationed up in that area for 7 years. 7 years, from 2000 to 2007. Bounced around in different couple of locations in that area. It frozen? Oh, that's not cool. I made a mess. So I made a couple of drinks and I put it in the freezer and it froze. So that's not good. No, just put it in the refrigerator. That's gonna be a mess. That's gonna be a mess. Yeah. East Baltimore. Woo! Okay. East Baltimore. All right. Big ups to Maryland, South Carolina women's basketball fans. I used to follow Maryland when I was stationed up there. I was up there when they won their national championship. It's really cool. It's really cool watching the growth. This it's cool because you think about this right here. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, we would not be having a live conversation about women's basketball, Gamecock women's basketball, for 2 hours at 8 o'clock at night. Now 9:39 at night. We would not be having a conversation. Now we talking about various different schools. We talking about various different players. It's on prime time. Getting a lot of pull and push and getting all this exposure. That is so amazing for women's sports. So amazing for women's sports. And sometimes I've been asked the question like, well, how you talk about women's basketball? Why you talk about women's basketball? Why you talk about Gamecock women's basketball? Well, here's the answer. Here's the answer. So if anybody wondering, like, and how you gonna say you the voice of Gamecock women's basketball? How you gonna say that? Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is reality of it. I got 3 daughters. Two of those daughters played basketball from little to college. Okay? I coached basketball. Girls, I've been around the sport for a long time. Long time. So when you have daughters, you have a special place in your heart for basketball. I remember my oldest daughter, when she was little, she used to be, and I know she's listening right now, and it's the truth. When she was small, she used to be scared of the ball. Scared of the ball. So she was like 5. I think she was 5 years old. Scared of the ball. So me being the dad that I was or am, I would throw the ball at her. Now sometimes I hit her in the face. You know what I'm just saying? Sometimes I hit her in the face when she caught the ball. She never catching the ball. Okay? So she was no longer scared of the basketball. Ended up being a really good guard. Younger daughter. Ended up being a really good guard. Both of them, it's just, when I talk about women's basketball, it's like I'm talking about my kids. That's the feeling that I get when I talk about this basketball team. It's like I'm talking about my own girls. So that's how I feel. It's like I'm talking about my own daughters, you know? So that is why I cover, because I can cover football, I can cover baseball, I can cover men's basketball. But it's like my own children, my daughters, okay? And then my wife played college ball, ran track, still got track records from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So I have the utmost respect for women's sports and the utmost respect for women's basketball and track, all those things. So when I say that I cover women's basketball and a voice of the Gamecock women's basketball program, I mean that completely. And I cover it and I talk about it every day because nobody else was. Nobody else was. So that's why I talk about Gamecock women's basketball every day, every single day. Now, some of the times don't come on the air until the next day or whatever, but every day, Captain Will is in his office recording a show every day because I love talking about women's sports. Love it. So that's the answer. So for anybody else who asks me why I talk about women's basketball, because manifestly or organically or however, whatever the cool word to say, is like I'm talking, like my kids are still playing basketball. That's the answer. There you go. Nolan, appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. We got some Geechee country folks on here. We do. And I love my guy Geechee folks. Long time ago, when I was in college, long time ago, dated this Geechee girl. Yeah. I'll tell you what she did. I don't know if I told my wife this story, but she's about to find out right now. This is what she did. I think in my sophomore year in college, I had, you're in high school, how you do the senior shirts, class or whatever. We do senior shirts, everybody's name on the back of it, and all that cool stuff. Well, this girl got mad with me. How about she got my shirt, got my senior shirt? You know, I only bought one. You only bought one senior shirt, right? Only bought one. I think it was $19.99, $20, whatever. Probably about $25 back then. I don't know. But she got my shirt. She took my shirt and she buried my shirt out there in the woods at college. I was going to Francis Marion. That's where I was going. I was going to Francis. She buried my shirt. And supposedly they told me she put a spell on. I don't know what she did. I don't know. But she sure buried my shirt. And that's those get you girls, boy. They'll put a root on you. And talk to your grandma. Talk to your mama. Tell you about them roots. The root. That's what we call it, the roots. Yep. My child doing homework. Girl, you better do this stuff. Sell out, baby. Sell out tomorrow night. Yes, it's a sellout. Carmichael Arena. Live and in color. Sell out. Sell out. For ones who go into the game, enjoy. Not going to the game tomorrow. I'll be watching it on TV and partaking in beverages of choice and watching the blowout. You know what I'm saying? Elena tell you better have your drink, girl. We'll have a good time tomorrow. You're going to have a good time tomorrow. Oh, Nolan, I love that. I'm going to put that on the shirt. Faith, family, education, and basketball in South Carolina. I love it. Oh, my oldest daughter. Shot o'clock time. Yeah, it is shot o'clock time. Yes. Shot o'clock. Yeah, they know, all my kids know that I'm extra. So what I try to do is embarrass them at every chance I get. And now I'm embarrassing the grandkids. So that is the key. That is what I'm going to do until I leave this earth. I'm going to embarrass my kids and grandkids. And hopefully I live long enough to have great grandkids. I'm going to embarrass everybody. So my son will be graduating college this year, and I will embarrass him. That's what I do. Christopher Jones, Cap, I don't even watch men's college basketball because the girls are more excited. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a basketball head. I watched college basketball, NBA, everything, right? I watch way more women's basketball than NBA and definitely college basketball. Way more. If there is a ranked team in women's basketball, there's a 95% chance that I've seen it. I don't work. And I got ESPN Plus, so I get all the channels, and I watch women's basketball so I can talk intelligently about, a player or a team. And it just, to me, I don't know. Sometimes with the guys, they rely more on athleticism than the ladies. And it's just better. It's better to me. It's just better to me. It's better. Some people have their own opinion, but for Captain Will, I think that the women's basketball product is amazing. I really do. Tip Brown, appreciate it. Thank you. Sanaya Ja. Gonna get some runs. She's gonna give a hit. So I don't know who the guards are who are gonna be playing tomorrow. And I do know who to be playing, but they're gonna be the bad way tomorrow. Because Sanaya Ja can guard everyone, and she's so aggressive, and her footwork is so good, and she has long arms, and she's 6'1". I just love it. Yeah, Geechee. Rice. Oh my God. She's a good player, man. And we're going to see her the person that you see right now, Sanaya Ja, can you imagine her 4 years down the road when she's a senior? Woo! She's a dog right now. She is a dog right now. And she's only going to get better. Her shot's only going to get better. She's just getting more comfortable. Just going to get more comfortable. And you just watch the growth. Just watch the growth of these players. This 2023 class, we got that class 3 years down the road. When these girls are seniors, you're gonna be like, "Yo, that class right there was dope." You are talking about some really good players in that 23 class. In the 2024 class, you are stacking classes. So in that 2023 class, I want to fast forward when Malaysia and Tessa and Sanaya Ja and Chloe. Well, see, that's what get me. Because Chloe's really in the 2023 class, but she showed up early. You know what I'm saying? But those girls are seniors. And then you got Joyce Edwards, Maddie McDaniel, Adele Tack as juniors. Those players are going to be straight up dominant in this landscape of women's basketball in college. Going to be dominant. You're talking about player of the year type aspirations for a full Wally. You're talking about SEC accolades for Tessa and Adele and Malaysia. So and Maddie and Adele. It's just so many different accolades that those players are projected to do 2 years, 3 years down the road. Now, just say, for instance, if we are able to win a championship this year. If we're able to win a championship this year, okay? South Carolina wins the championship this year and goes forward and then say if Tahina comes back and Sakima come back and you add in Joyce and Maddie and Adele to this basketball team, we won't take a step backwards. We won't take a step backwards. If anything, if those core players come back, because we won't lose much. Really. If Tina comes back, you're talking about losing Camila Cardozo. That's it. That's it from this team. And add 3 5-star recruits. You have Bree as a senior, Sanaya as a senior, Chloe a junior, Fulwiley a sophomore. You just got too much talent on the basketball team, y'all. If we have Tahina come back, you have too much talent on this basketball team next year. Too much talent. And I know I'm projecting. But that's what I do. I'm projecting. If we win a championship this year right here, we're going to win a championship next year. I'm projecting that right now. Because Raven's only going to get better, y'all. She's only going to get better. If Tahina comes back, she's only going to get better. Bree, Sanaya, Chloe, everybody only going to get better. Fulwiley only going to get better. And then you adding in Watkins, everybody just getting better. And then you adding in the number 1 ranked recruiting class. I'm just saying. What you seeing right now with this pace of play is a new era for South Carolina women's basketball. I don't think it's going to stop, y'all. I think if South Carolina continues this pace, along with the same defensive principles that we've been doing for years, there's nothing that teams can do against us. There's nothing. There's nothing that teams can do against us. It's crazy. We have to watch. We have to listen. We have to pay attention at the greatness that is going on at South Carolina. We have won more games than any team the last 6 years. More games. Not UConn, not LSU, not Iowa, not none of those teams. And it ain't going to stop. It's not going to stop. We spoiled. We are literally spoiled. And I just love it. I love it. I love everything that's going on. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jalen, why are you telling? You should be doing your homework. Just got a text telling people my trauma-related basketball. My face was never the same. Best dad, best coach I ever had, best friend. Girl, I love you. I love you. Yeah, trauma. That's my girl. Yeah, man. Hey, it's been real. It's been fun. I could go on for like hours. But we're gonna do this again tomorrow. And I'm gonna put this banner up one more time. So everybody's watching me right now. Y'all follow me on Twitter. And I'm gonna do a pregame tomorrow. Game's at 7, so they'll probably drop around 4. We say around 4 o'clock, the pregame show. And then we're going to do the post-game party. The after party is at 9:15, 9:30 tomorrow. All right? So make sure everybody tune in. It's going to be a party. It's going to be lit. We're going to be celebrating. And then we're going to watch also the LSU and Virginia Tech game tomorrow as well. This concludes another episode of Gamecock Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Like I always say, continue to like, share, subscribe. And you already know you rocking with the best. You rocking with the best. You rocking with the guy who's talking women's basketball every single day. Brings laugh, brings joy. We're going to have a good time. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.